All right,
Yeah. Hey,
let's do
best
it.
of luck to everyone.
GG.
Shaka.
Good luck.
Good fun, have luck. Scoured Barons, gain a life, pass turn.
Whoa. It's like the opposite of First Blood.
Play a tapped Smoldering Marsh. Pass.
There we go.
Draw for turn here. I'm going to play a Forgotten Cave, which will come in. Yeah. Look at all of us.
That lands.
Everybody starting on turn 2.
I don't know. I think Bess is probably about to play a 1-drop here. I'd be shocked if not.
What? This deck full of 1/1s? Actually, we'll play an overgrown farmland and pass.
Whoa, guys. All right, run it back.
This
Alright, so I'm
is the
glad-
nicest.
The nicest
first
turn
round of
1.
Magic.
Yeah, everyone's so kind here.
Right, well, I guess I have to play a real spell to start. So, play Command Tower, tap for 2, and I'll play Kyla's Music Box.
I thought you said you were playing a real spell.
It is a real spell. It's white card draw. I'll pass.
A real spell. Let's tap up keep. Draw for turn.
You slowly build a second hand.
Yep.
I will play a Command Tower. I'm going to tap said Command Tower for a Soul Ring.
Oh god.
Oh no.
And I'm going to tap said Soul Ring for a Rakdos Signet.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Mana for days.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna
More?
I'm
More?
gonna tap this for black +1 for a Blight Belly Rat. It has toxic 1
Oh.
when it dies proliferate.
Gross.
Yuck. All right.
That's
you're
not a
Enemy
snail.
number 1.
I could have done that on turn 1, but I didn't.
Good sandbag there.
I was like, is that supposed to make us feel better? Because it doesn't.
I didn't want to be the target right out the gates, but then I got to do something, you know.
Okay. I'm gonna pay a red here and do a faithless looting. So I'll draw 2
Very
cards.
nice.
I'm gonna dump an ominous cemetery and a lightning bolt. Play a war room and then play a vexing bauble. So if a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. And then I could pay 1 and sacrifice it to draw a card.
Nice.
That does affect all players, though? That does affect you
It
as well?
does affect me as well, yes.
Okay.
Brother, if you think that there's free spells in this deck,
I don't know. You might have some incidental cascade. Who knows?
What is it? Flare of duplication or something?
I mean, there's the Discover land. I can tell you that's in here. I guess you're
Oh.
right.
Force return. 1 white for a soul ring.
Guys.
And 1 green for an Essence Warden.
Ugh.
I'm gonna pass.
So many things happening.
Well, it's turn 3, so
I'm
we
regretting
know.
my hand.
Yeah, we know it's turn 3, so we know what's happening now. Play my 3rd land, pay 1 white black. It's the mayor is in town. Kambal,
Darn.
Profiteering mayor.
Do all that profiteering out here.
Yeah.
I feel
So-
like he's gonna be getting some tokens.
Quick reminder how he works. Once a turn, if an opponent would, if my opponents would make tokens, I make tapped copies of those tokens. And in general, if I have 1 or more tokens enter under my control, each opponent loses a life, and I gain a life.
Very nice.
Pass
I
turn.
wonder if I'm going to be making any tokens or anything.
I don't know. Chase, by the way, that was a creature for me for your Essence Warden.
Yeah.
Let's tap up keep draw.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do a black. It's 1, 2, 3. And play Wick. I played that upside down. John, have a snail. And we'll all lose a life and he'll gain a life.
Taken.
And then I gain a life. I should gain 2 life there.
And then you actually get it off of my snail token as well.
Right. Oh, I love all
So
this.
you gain 2, 3 total life. So you
Yeah.
gain 2 net life there.
Yeah, not 2. Baby.
All right.
Essence Warden doing work.
I will move to combat. Joseph. Light
What
belly.
me? Is
And
it 1?
It's 2 and it's toxic 1.
Heard that. Take 2, and then I'll figure out how to add in poison.
Pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. And I think I'm just going to do this. I think I'm just going to go 1 and a red here. I'm going to play Witch's Mark. I get to discard a card. It's going to be this Chandra's Incinerator. And draw 2 cards. I am not creating a Wicked Roll. I guess I create a Wicked Roll token, and it just dies.
Well, I was going to say it was an aura. I don't think it gets created at all.
Create a Wicked Roll token attached to up to 1. Oh, yeah, I make nothing. I was like, do you guys just lose a life from that? But no. So I draw 2 cards here. Cool. Pass turn.
Okay.
A very normal turn 3.
Yeah. Green, white, tapping Soul Ring for 2. And use 1 of that too. We're going to cast Bess. Lovely Bess for the uninitiated. Whenever a creature with base power toughness 1 or more creatures with base power toughness 1/1 enter the battlefield, she gets +1/+1 token that I control, by the way. It's not a global effect. And when she attacks, all of my creatures that have base power 1/1 get +X, which is equal to the number of +1/+1 tokens that Bess has. Lovely.
Sweet.
She's a creature. I gain a life. We are not going to bestow. We're just going to cast a Sprinkler and Tuco.
Nice. That makes some 1/1s.
1/1 what?
1/1 insects. If it isn't bestowed, if it's bestowed, I can make a copy of the creature it's attached to. But if it's not, it's kind of just a slow Scute Swarm.
Oh, I meant, are you making any tokens now, or?
Oh, no. No, not now. But
No,
that's a 1/1, so Bess gets a counter.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to pass.
John's over here itching for tokens.
Yeah, later.
I know.
You got your snail.
I'm going to, just because I don't want the rotation around to get this going, so we're going to go ahead and do 2 and a white. And I will cast Generous Gift, targeting Essence Warden.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So destroy it, and you make a 3/3 green elephant. Oh, coinky dink, would you look at that? You made a token. I guess I will make the same token tapped. I made a token, everybody loses a life, and I gain a life. I will pass turn after that.
All right. I will untap.
The mayor insists you have this.
Upkeep draw. I'm going to do a red +2 for Glimpse the Impossible.
That's a good one.
That would be a Secluded Courtyard of Faithless Looting and a Thornplate Intimidator. I will play this land for turn. Rats. A rat is what I'm naming with the Secluded Courtyard.
Are you sure?
I mean, I do have a few humans in here, but
Snails would be fun.
I only have 1 snail in here.
Are there any other snails in?
There's only 1 snail in the entirety of Magic.
Wild.
I know, it's very weird. I think that I tap this.
You would think snails and slugs would have like kindred.
I'm gonna cast this Faithless Looting as well. Draw 2, discard 2. I'm discarding Nashi, Moon Sage. That Vexing Bobble over there makes Nashi just turned off. Oh wait, I don't pay.
Ooh.
I pay life. It's not for free. I don't.
It doesn't care. It says if no mana was spent to cast it.
Yeah.
So even if you pay life, it still will counter it.
And this Voracious Vermin will go in the graveyard off of that.
Well, I was going to sacrifice that Vexing Bobble, but turns out it's doing some work.
Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Black +1. I will play a Burglar Rat. When it ETBs, each opponent discards a card. And I will put a +1/+1 counter on Gary.
Nice.
I'm going to discard an Aura Mutation.
I discard of Mountain.
I'll discard Ephemerate.
I think for next turn, we've got blockers. We've got a snail. Pass.
Not gonna
Actually,
attack?
I was gonna say pause. Does the snail gets bigger off of you playing the rat, right?
Yeah, which is what I did. I put a +1/+1 counter.
Oh, +1. Okay. Then does something happen to that other card from Glimpse?
At my end step, it just remains exiled, and then I get an Eldrazi.
It goes to your graveyard.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. It's a ridiculous card.
Wow.
It basically is mill 3, make 3 mana if you want it to be.
But
more
more importantly, you are making a spawn, right?
I will be making an Eldrazi spawn, and you will get one as well.
Okay. Yes, that's why I'm checking. Yeah, so you make a spawn. I also make a spawn. The spawn drains everybody for 1 life.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
I wouldn't be
Play
so
mountain.
persistent if it didn't matter.
Texans are fun.
Oh, yeah. So I drain 1? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking for my spawn token real quick.
Okay, I'm going to play a Cemetery Gatekeeper, which will exile a card from a graveyard. Is there a land in anybody's graveyard?
No.
2 instants.
Okay, I'm going to exile my own mountain to it. So now it's Zozu the Punisher. Whenever a player plays a land or casts a spell, if it shares a card type with the exiled card, you take 2 damage.
What?
So now, yeah, it's just Zozu the Punisher. So I'm going to play a Kessig Flame Breather as well. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, it deals the damage to each opponent. Pass.
Hang on.
Why are you upset? You've got so much life.
Tap these. We're 2. It's one of those for Ozolith, the Shattered Spire. So effectively a Hardened Scales. And then use the rest of this mana for a Mentor of the Meek. So if
Very
a
nice.
creature with power 2 or less enters battlefield, I can pay 1, draw a card. And I'm going to pass there.
At your end step, I will pay a white, tap Kyla's music box, look at the top card of my library, and exile it face down. 2 and double
Case
white.
of the stashed skeleton.
Yeah, you would think. How
Makes a
about
token. I'd buy it.
Court of Grace?
Make some dudes. Make some monarch.
Yeah, so Monarch's in play now. So as it enters, I become the Monarch.
You would.
At my upkeep, I make a Spirit. If I'm the Monarch, I make an Angel.
Marty
I
is
did
the
play
All-Star.
a land, so I take 2 damage as well. Sorry, I almost forgot about
Oh,
that.
nice. Yeah.
So Marty is the gang all-star, Court of Graces.
How big is the Cemetery Protector
It's
thingy?
a 2/1 with first strike.
A 2/1 with first strike.
Chase, did you not play a land last turn?
I did not.
Oh. You have blockers.
I have blockers, yeah. So I'm going to move to my end step. I'm the Monarch. I'll draw a card.
Math is for blockers, and tokens are blockers.
Yes, they
Yes.
are. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play Cavern of Souls, naming
Take
rats.
2 damage.
Oh, I'm not going to forget. But Rats is the name of the game with Cavern of Souls.
Sick.
I'm going to play Piper of the Swarm.
Great
Rats I
one.
control have menace. It's got 1 in a black and tap it. I can create a 1/1 rat creature token, and then it has 2 and then 2 black. Tap, sacrifice 3 rats, gain control of target creature.
Y'all ears just perked up.
Oh man, combat wombat. There's not. Thing is I've got a board, but I don't have the things to attack with right now.
But you have a snail.
You have a snail.
I don't have a way to produce all of the mana that I need to do. Oh, actually, spend this mana to cast creature spells or activate abilities. So yes, never mind. I do have a snail that would allow me to ding everybody from 2 if I wanted to. So rats have menace, so that means I can swing them if I wanted to. All right, I will. I'm not going to swing anything, but I am going to do this. I'm going to tap for that, the Grixis colors, and sacrifice this. Everyone will take 2, and I will draw 2 cards. Sorry, new deck. Who dis? Still
I get
learning things.
Oh, that is just ridiculous that he flings the snail at everybody.
Yeah. Each
Yeah.
player is crazy, and also not locked to sorcery speed.
Nope. Can do it whenever you want and as many times as you want, and I don't
it's
think that
very
makes
cool.
that big of a difference, but I think that's it for my turn. Yeah, I'll pass.
Sweet. I'm gonna untap. Upkeep, draw.
Sorry, I do apologize. I got to think my way through a new deck. When
No worries.
I want
You're
to.
all good.
You know
That
that
just
on
sometime.
that on camera peer pressure, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't that
Um,
perform? Doesn't perform.
I'm just gonna go ahead and play Ojer Axonil.
There he is. Play a land. Take 4.
The boy is out. And I'm gonna pass.
4 green and 2. Cast a Wildwood Mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Any responses to Wildwood Mentor?
I need to see what it does.
Whenever a token enters the battlefield under my control, he gets a 1/1 counter. And whenever he attacks, another target creature I control gets access end of turn where X is Wildwood Mentor's power.
Sweet.
It's best too.
I know.
It's
so
best too.
you give
Talk about
him,
Bess.
so you
She
give
gets a
the
couple.
powers of that to Bess, and then Bess's powers get given to all of your other creatures.
Bess's ability only looks at the number of +1/+1 counters she has. But I
okay.
can make her a chonky. And then there's a Mentor of the Meek trigger, because that has number 2 or less. So I'm going to tap 1. I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to pass.
I hope you're not holding up lands so that you don't take damage.
I will at your end step.
Huh?
I'm gonna at your end step throw another card into the music box.
Nice.
What song does it play?
Hanging Tree,
God,
probably. But in like rhythmic piano.
that's an insane response.
In my upkeep, I am still the monarch, so I will make an angel. Token enters under my control. Each of you lose a life. I'll gain a life. I will, for black-white, I'll play General's Enforcer.
Very
Makes
cool.
legendary humans I control have indestructible. That would be Kambal. So Kambal's indestructible. And for 4 mana, I can exile a card from a graveyard. If it was a creature, I make a 1/1 human soldier creature token. And that'll do it.
No land?
No land.
No land.
No lands. Jesus.
Untap upkeep. Draw.
Absolutely
Here,
maidenless.
I'll play a land. I don't care.
Doth thou walketh alone?
I took my 4. I played a swamp.
God, you're gonna make me play Elden Ring again.
Oh, I'm feeling the itch for Baldur's Gate again. The new patch is coming out soon for console.
Dude, Jordan and I have been talking about that too.
I need to just actually commit to my full evil run.
I am tapping a 1 black and playing a Nezumi Link Breaker.
Nice.
When it dies, I create a 1/1 red mercenary creature token. Yada yada yada. But the other thing that happens is I get a snail. John, you can have another snail.
All right, I make a snail. Everybody loses a life. I gain a life.
I'm the burn deck. Wait a second.
You're making a tall snail, and I'm making a bunch of little snails.
I'll do a black off the command tower +1, and I'm going to tap this. Create a rat. That will give my snail a +1/+1 counter. I think that is my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I want to attack.
You did not play a land, right?
I did, and I took the 4 from it already.
Oh, that feels so good. Well, I would sure like another land at some point.
I should have not tapped my command
I
tower.
think
and
you've
tapped my
got
Marsh.
Faithless Looting in the graveyard, don't you, Joseph?
Oh, I do. That's actually a good word there, John.
You're welcome.
Thanks for keeping track of.
Equal opportunity.
I'll draw 2, discard 2. Oh,
I'm
that's
here to help
so
everybody
sick
equally.
That there's no. Okay, I'm gonna dump Molten Gatekeeper, which does have Unearth, and this Chaos Warp. I'm gonna play Humano Faces Kakazan. It's a saga. It comes in obviously on 1. which is going to deal 1 to everybody, which gets up to 4 from Ojer.
Isn't that a fire breather trigger?
Oh, it is. You're right. Everyone else take 4. Thanks, John.
So we take a total of 8.
Total of 8.
I'm going to pay 3 for a Muster the Departed. So this is going to happen when it comes in. I get a 1/1 white creature spirit token with flying, which means John will also get one. And
Hooray!
Dennis all.
Yep.
And you're
I
really,
make
really playing a tokens deck into Kambal.
Well, you know what?
I like it.
Yep. I make a tap copy. Everybody lose a life. I gain a life.
I lost a life already.
Wildwood Mentor is going to get 2 +1/+1 counters because token
Okay.
entered.
Chase, the token you made is a white 1/1 with flying, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Bess gets to mentor the make trigger, so I will tap 1 to draw a card. And then most of the party has Morbid, so beginning my end step, if the creature dies this turn, I populate. Bess and Wildwood Mentor at Joseph.
Heard that.
So Bess gives Wildwood Mentor +5/+5. So when stack trigger is Wildwood Mentor Bess. Bess gives him +5/+5. And
Yep.
then Wildwood Mentor gives Bess +8/+8.
That's a lot. Either of them have like trample or anything?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yet.
I will block the biggest one, which I think is probably Bess, right?
Yeah.
With Ojer, and I'll take whatever the other one is.
Okay, so Wildwood Mentor hits for 3/+5. So you take 8 from Mentor.
Cool. Ojer
So,
will die and flip into Temple of Power.
Fine by me. And I'm going to move my end step. Morbid. A creature did die. So I get to make a copy of a token. I'm going to make another spirit.
I will, on your end step, also have an effect.
Okay.
I'm gonna do as well. I'm just gonna feed another card into the music box.
Okay. So
I am
triggers
going
here.
to rat out the untapped snail, John. So it'll get -1/-1, and then I will make a snail token. A snail, or I will make a rat that can't block, and that will give this a +1/+1.
Aw, my untapped snail.
It turns into a
Alright.
tapped rat.
It
And
turns
the turn
into a
passes.
tapped rat. No, it doesn't turn into a rat because he's already made a token this turn.
True.
That's the whole
Yep.
reason why I did that. Literally the only reason why I did that.
Yep, Kambal only goes once a turn.
Nice.
Or for his clone creation, I should say. I can drain as much as I want, but... Okay, anybody doing anything else on Chase's end step?
Nor.
No? Alright. So I will untap. I'll keep my fancy snail. In my upkeep, I am still the monarch, so I will make another angel. I'll put this one up here. This can attack. This one was just created. Drain everybody for 1, please. Ojer's dead, right?
Ojer is dead. Long
Right.
live Ojer.
So I will play a swamp and take 2.
Take 2.
I'll go 4 mana and play Helm of the Host.
Oh.
Oh my.
Equipment.
Oh, goodness.
If I equip it to a creature at the beginning of combat on my turn, I make a token that's a copy of the equipped creature, except the token isn't legendary. And the token gains
Okay.
haste.
Nope.
I'll move to combat. Chase, I'm going to swing an angel at you for 4.
I will block with one of the spirits.
All right. So I'm not going to do anything else for my turn, so I will move to my end step. I will pass.
Black and 1. I'm gonna tap. Well, actually, is there anything that I want to take control of?
Maybe Bess, perhaps?
Oh, that's gross. It's just forever.
Gain control of it. Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Black +2. I think Bess is the best thing.
She's
Yeah.
pretty beefy, and you have some 1/1s.
Yeah, I'll
Does he-
get control of Bess.
Does he need to tap rats as well? How does that?
Sacrifice.
You have to
3
sacrifice 3 rats.
Ah,
So 1, 2, and I'll sacrifice this one.
Nice. The one that wants to die.
Yep, and that one will create a mercenary when it comes back.
Already taking the damage, John.
Yep. You make a mercenary. I also make a mercenary.
So I have a Bess. How big is Bess?
He is an 8/8 currently. Well, she has 8 +1/+1 counters on her.
So
7. She's a 1/1 with 7 counters. Jesus.
okay, I'm just gonna do this. She's an 8, and then I can hover over her as we do whenever one or more creature. Okay. Whenever Bess attacks each other creature you control with base power and toughness +1/+1. All right, cool.
You have Crater Hoof for your rats.
I do. Ratterhoof, behemoth. I think
Crater Hoof Behemoth.
that I'm going to pass after that.
Okay. I'll untap here.
So we have
Upkeep.
that. But
Draw. That will make an extra lore counter here. My next creature spell comes in with an additional +1/+1 counter on it.
did I give this a +1/+1 counter off of that? I did.
Okay. I think you guys got to do what you guys got to do here.
Last act?
Yeah. It's blast.
Yeah. No.
Hey,
Totally
everyone
fine
takes
by
one,
me.
first of all.
Blasphemous act.
Yeah.
I'm
Chase.
more than okay with this.
All right. If you're not doing any responses, I am.
Okay.
I will do my 2 lands and sacrifice my spawn for a mana. And I will cast Unbreakable Formation.
Yeah.
I'm going to respond to the Unbreakable Formation. So what does Unbreakable Formation do again? Gives your creatures
it's-
indestructible?
Yep, it's giving my creatures indestructible. The addendum is only if I do stuff, if I cast it in my main phase, which it's not.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to tap this for a blue, sacrifice this, and I'm going to negate the Unbreakable Formation.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Then holding priority there,
Yeah.
I think I can do this. I'm going to tap for red, black, and blue here off the secluded courtyard to activate Wick,
Uh-huh.
to sacrifice the snail to ding everyone for 3,
Yeah.
and then I will draw 3 cards.
I like that.
Nice.
Did everyone take the 1 from casting Flame Breather as well?
I did not, but I will right now.
Doing it now. Yep.
Great.
All right. Unbreakable Formation countered.
Sweet. This mountain's in exile. These are in the graveyard.
Bess goes back to your command zone, I assume.
Yep.
I was going to use that very well next turn.
All these die. Kambal sticks.
I will
Or no,
proliferate.
Kambal dies after the General's Enforcer dies.
Joseph, go ahead and take another infect.
Oh, cool. I'm going to unearth Molten Gatekeeper, which is activating ability, not casting, so it does not get a counter from Kimano. It is a 2/3 with whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it's got impact tremors on it. And now it has haste. And for
Nice.
2, I will play Runaway Steamkin, which enters with an additional counter. And you guys will all take 1 from the Molten Gatekeeper.
Bing.
John, swinging 2 your way.
Wonder why.
Monarch, baby. One reason alone. This gets exiled. I'll draw a card for Monarch.
My turn. And now I gotta figure out how to dig my way out of this.
Hey man, if you were just playing those lands all along.
I'm gonna play a Ripstone Portal as lane for turn. One of the weirdest lands in all of Magic.
Oh, weird.
I know, right?
How have I never seen this card before?
I was just looking for weird lands, dude. And there's not like a match of these either. It's like a weird one-off.
Oh.
1 green for Hardened Scales. I'm gonna do 3 colorless for Petra's Monument. So reducing the cost of my white creatures by 1. Whenever I cast a creature spell, I create a 1/1 white warrior creature token with vigilance. Then I'm gonna pay 1 white for an Ocelot Pride.
Ugh.
Haha! Which dings Oketra's Monument. I get a warrior.
Nice.
And I'll pass there. And I do have the city's blessing.
Nice. Be blessed.
I feel,
All right.
feel blessed.
In my upkeep, I'm not the monarch anymore, so I make a spirit.
Rip.
For 4 mana, I will play Felidar Retreat.
That's a nice one, I would say.
So landfall, either make a cat beast or put a +1/+1 counter across my team and give them vigilance. Play said land. Trigger landfall. I will make a cat beast.
Very good card.
You know I've got
Unfortunately,
a
it doesn't-
vendetta against that one.
I do. Every time I've played it against you, it's been removed.
It's such a sneaky win con. People
It
don't see it.
is.
People don't see it coming until you're like, oh, I've got a board full of 3/3 cats now.
Tapping Kayla's music box for the mode of until end of turn, I can play cards exiled with it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing fancy right now. It's just going to be a Truckle Diamond.
Ah, little ramp.
A little bell ramp.
Little extra ramp for right now. That gets us to playing the other stuff later.
Oh. Kill it.
My things don't have haste, so I will pass.
Lands no longer hurt us.
No longer.
I will play a Field of Ruin as my land's return. Tap Soul Ring for a Jet Medallion. Then I will do red and 1 for an Impact Tremors.
Nice.
I'm the burn deck.
And then black from Cavern of Souls. And then I will do 1, 2, 3, 4 because it's reduced by 1 plus 2. So it should be 5 total mana. Do this, leave that up for Wick. When he ETBs, Impact Tremors will ding everyone for 1, and then the Snail enters, and that will also ding everyone for 1. That's my turn.
Sweet. Playing a mountain. Play a Mind Stone.
Wait, what about your saga?
Oh, good call. That goes up to 3. Just never play with sagas. Flips into Etching of the Kimono, which is a 2/2 with haste. If a creature dealt damage this turn by a source I controlled would die, exile it instead.
Pretty good.
And then for 5 here, I will play Heartless Hidetsugu.
Oh.
That's all.
I don't know what that does. Everyone else is reacting poorly.
I can tap him to deal damage to each player equal to half of their life total rounded down.
That's so cool. I love it so much. I love it so much.
Yeah, it just taps to have everybody's life total.
A Wooded Bastion is land for turn. Tap 4 to recast Bess. That will trigger Oketra's Monument. Swing Ocelot's Pride. Joseph.
Okay.
No, not Joseph. John. So sorry.
Final answer.
Final answer, John.
So what do I got coming at me?
A 1/1.
There's
With
other
first strike
relevant
and
information.
It has first strike and lifelink. Sorry.
And that's it?
If it,
That's
at
all
the
the-
beginning of his end
that's-
step, if he gained life, he creates a 1/1 cat
Oh, yeah.
creature token. And if you have the city's blessing for each
Blessing.
token you control that enter the battlefield this turn, you create a copy of it.
There's some shenanigans afoot here, and I just can't see it.
You do your turn how you'd like to do it. I would have some advice for you here.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see the shenanigans, so I declare no blocks.
What?
What am I missing? What? It's
One
It's
damage.
a 1/1. And you have a
Okay.
2/2 token. You do your
okay.
turn however you'd like.
I still just must be stupid. I don't know. I'm missing the combat.
If
trick
it
here.
survives to the end step, he gets to it's a token doubler. Like
But,
it makes a cat and then doubles every token he made this turn.
But what I'm getting is why swing a 1/1 into a 2/2? You know, there's got to be shenanigans there.
I just feel like the shenanigans at best are going to remove a 2/2 token of yours, and at worst,
that he still gains all the life. You know what? Never mind. Not worrying about it. No blocks.
Okay, cool. I gain a life. Very good. Move to my end step. See.
Besides, I want him to make tokens, so
That's fair.
Make a cat. Then I had a warrior and a cat come in. So what first? This makes the cat. So that'll be a discrete trigger on Bess. Then we have the Ocelot Prime trigger again, which will make me another cat and another, which we up to 3 warriors actually, which will put more counters on Bess.
Did you do that twice?
Yes, because it's a one.
Why do you have 3 warriors?
You
Because
forgot to put
I
one
forgot
on.
to put one on when Bess came in.
All right. I was like, whoa, you're
Not
tripling
cheating.
tokens now.
Actually, I have 2 spirits as well.
Great.
Because a
And
creature
all
died.
those put tokens on Bess, right?
So they come in batches. So the cat comes in first. Bess sees that because she says 1 or more.
Oh, 1 or more. Yep. Great.
So then the rest of these guys come in. But there is a discrete trigger first from Muster the Departed. So there is another step, actually.
You should have. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
If you do that first, then you end up having 2 of those tokens. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that looks good to me. I'll pass.
Upkeep. I make a spirit. A tap Kyla's music box. I can play cards from it this turn. So for 2 white and a black. Which of these 2 is it? This one. Baron Bertram Greywater. When I make 1 or more tokens, I also make an additional 1/1 black vampire rogue with lifelink. Triggers once a turn. Then for 3 and a black, also from the music box, Pitiless Plunderer.
Very nice.
Very cool.
So when another creature I control dies, I make a treasure.
Very good. Very good.
Joseph,
Yes.
I would like to swing 1 at you.
I see what you're doing here. I do think I forgot to draw for the Monarch last turn. Is it okay if I draw 1?
You drew.
All right.
I heard you say it out loud. You said end
Great.
step Monarch draw.
Well, the comment section will let us all actually know.
Okay.
Let us know, Pete.
Are you-
Yeah, I'll take 1. I have no balls.
All right. Take your 1 damage. I get the Monarch. Then yeah, that'll do it for me. So end step. I draw for Monarch. I'll pass.
Right. Untap, upkeep, draw. I think I need to add some more blue mana into this deck.
Oh, missing out?
I just don't. I don't need it right now, but it would be nice to have one.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of it around.
I mean, I've got the command tower in the secluded courtyard, but that's not everything that I need. I'll leave 1 floating here off the Soul Ring for a red, a blue for the command tower, +1. I'm going to play Prismari Command. I'm going to do 2 damage to the Ocelot Pride, and I will draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards.
Okay. I have a response to that.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to tap for 2 green, tap the Ozolith, and put 3 counters on Ocelot Pride.
I'm going to be discarding Wayfarer's Bauble and Blast Act.
Oh, come on. Blast with sack number 2.
Hey,
not
Chase,
my
activating Ozolith is only as a sorcery.
Is it? It is? Yeah. No. Okay, cool.
Cool. Then the Pride goes down.
Okay. It did its job.
Cool. Then I will
I pulled that one out of my memory.
a
I was
black.
I feel like
off
that
of-
might be a sorcery.
a black off of the Cavern of Souls, and one here and one here is fine. Oh, actually, that is reduced by 1 because it's a black spell, and I'm going to play Lord Skitter's Butcher.
Ooh.
Yep.
I'm gonna have him create a rat that can't block. So that'll be 2 triggers to put 2+1/+1 counters here on this snail. And then you guys will all lose 2 life from impact tremors and those 2. Then I didn't come here to not
It was
cast
two life, right?
Yeah, it was 2 life. Do you still
1.
have the free casting thing counter
Nope.
spells out?
Mm-mm.
Cool. I want to have some fun.
I want to have some fun, he says.
It's Holly's favor targeting the snail.
Nice.
So discover
Got it.
3.
You know, for the amount of times that people say, I'm going to have some fun and then do something crazy and degenerate, I think that's the first time that someone's ever said, I'm going to have some fun and then played something fun.
Yeah.
See, it's fun, right? Like,
That is actually fun.
discover 3. Insatiable Frutigore, Mind Drilled Assailant, Shore Up. That'll just go to my hand. It is target creature you control gets +1 and gains hexproof until end of turn. I am going to use, instead of this, I'm going to use one of the Soul Ring as well. I kind of forgot about that being there, so that will go to my hand. These will go to the bottom in any order.
Nope.
Not that you guys care.
You think you're cheating?
Actually, order matters.
You see,
Well, that's
according
gotta have
to the
medicine
rule book
or-
number 233.5.
You guys know I have that.
I was gonna make a joke about graveyard order, but I know Chase plays Anala, so it's like that actually.
Right.
It's actually important.
I was hoping for something a little more fun off the Discover 3. I don't know what my favorite thing to discover into is, but
Skull Ring.
that's
not bad.
that's a page out of the Swiss book. Go ahead.
All right. Big
Like
attack.
every time he discovers it's a mana rock or a ramp spell.
Okay, drawing.
It's very disappointing for him.
I mean,
It's never a good time.
Would you rather every discover be mana rocks or be like my wife, who every egg turns into a predator?
I'd rather be mana rocks. Absolutely.
Yeah, you have a vendetta against Praetors, don't you?
I do.
I always forget about that.
I'm going to tap Heartless Hidetsugu. So everybody's going to lose half their life. Rounded down?
So damage equal to half our life rounded down.
Right.
Correct.
All right, so
So I think I take 11.
I will take 8.
Yes, you take 11. Because he can never actually kill you. So for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to play Burn Down the House on the mode of making 3 1/1 devils. That also is going to put a 3rd counter on Runaway Steamkin. 3 devils that when they die deal a damage to any target. I'm going to use remove 3 counters, use that 3 red mana to activate Temple of Power. Since everyone's taken non-combat damage this turn, at least 4 damage. Flip Ojer.
Welcome back, buddy.
Ojer is my werebrush.
Is losing life and taking damage the same? Oh no, it deals damage.
He deals damage, baby.
Yeah, he was just.
I was like, I know
was
that
just-
that's come up before, but I just wanted to make sure. That's really cool.
He was just saying it as a shortcut. Basically, we lose our life, but in the case of Hidetsugu, it is damage.
Yeah.
John's right.
Relevant because you can do shenanigans with Hidetsugu, things like infect and damage doublers. Like I
Oh
was
yeah,
talking
you
about.
tainted strike that thing.
Lifelink actually is also kind of really silly on Hidetsugu.
Very good. Yeah, because it basically just negates it for. Oh no, you would gain.
Yeah.
Everybody count all the numbers on the table divided by 2. That's how much I gain.
3 green. You cast a tribute to the World Trade. Going to combat. We're just playing the 2 cats, the 2 spirits, and John, and Bess, and the 3 warriors and fish. Trigger, they all get +6/+6.
Pretty important trigger there.
So how many I have coming at me?
4.
4.
Each have 4. Each have 4 coming at you. So each of you have 4 7/7s.
Well, I have to put the spirit in front of the flyer.
Mhm.
At least one of them, anyway.
Correct.
I can't block the other. I'm gonna put the cat beast and pitiless plunderer in front of the 2 ground creatures that I can block.
Okay, so you're taking 7.
7, right?
Yep.
I will be blocking. How much did John take?
7.
I will be currently taking 7. Sorry, I guess we're still declaring blocks.
All right. I'm gonna block. I'll block Bess with this rat.
Okay.
And then I'll block one of the vigilant guys with this, and then I will also be blocking. The snail will block one of the other ones. I will do something before damage, so I have to eat one of them, which is an 8, right?
Yes. So you're going to eat. So, Bess, you're eating one of the
I have to
vigilant
eat one
boys?
of them no matter what. No, I can't. Otherwise, I die. So I will block one of the other ones with Wick, but I will be doing something before damage.
Okay.
So unless we have anything happen there, I will.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap for Grixis and sacrifice the snail. It'll ding everyone for 4.
Oh,
And I'll draw 4 cards.
I'm a sad shell of a man.
Now that one's blocked. I believe everything else on my board is blocked. I didn't take any damage there. Unless there's combat tricks that you have going on, Chase, to give things trample or anything like that.
Nope.
Cool.
So the triggers that happen on my board, pitiless plunderer sees 2 the spirit and the cat die. So it'll be 2 triggers of make a treasure. So I make 2 of those. On one of those creations, Bertram sees me making a token, so that I also make an additional vampire rogue.
Very nice.
I love that vampire rogue.
And then I take 7 and I go to 1.
I don't know why that got me so good.
Do you like that?
I love him.
Alrighty. And I'm at the end of my turn. Things died. So I'm going to make a copy of one of these spirits.
All right. Oh, you're the monarch now as well, by the way. So you draw a card.
Oh, right. I got to draw a card. Huzzah!
Yep, that's relevant because I'm in my upkeep now, and I'm making another spirit. Nothing else going on in my upkeep. I'll draw.
This has been the most we're all about to die.
Yeah. I'm having a great time.
Oh, this has been such a fun game.
So my problem is if Fish plays anything, I die to impact tremors.
Yes.
More or less.
Yeah, same.
Pretty much.
So the question is, I don't think I'm getting out from that. So the question is, what else could I do? I could equip the spirit with Helm of the Host.
You could.
And that takes out Joseph.
That would be really funny.
But yeah.
I think that's
The
kind
thing
of
is,
where...
it's not going to make it back to me.
Because I guess you also die to impact tremors?
I also died of an impact tremors. That's the thing, is all you're doing
I
by
don't.
taking me out is helping Fish win.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so really the question is like,
But
do I
if
do...
you take Fish out, all you're doing is helping me win.
I can't... I guess maybe I have 3, 4, 5...
Hang on.
I don't think I can take out Fish, I don't think. Helm of the Hosting doesn't do me anything.
Wait, you could Helm of the Host Baron, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
you can Helm of-
legendary. Oh, I guess he is legendary.
It's a non-legendary copy. So that's exactly 8.
I die to you though, then Joseph. Then
You'll
Chase is
gain
just
one life?
sitting. Yeah, you could just swing at me.
Up to 2.
If
It's true. You're in such a bad situation because you're not winning this game.
hey, let the rat win, okay?
Yeah, I would say let the rat have a win. This is why I love playing Ojer, because it creates weird games like this.
Yes, I'm loving it.
John,
I'm also terrified that
alternatively,
Chase has
alternatively,
a
you
Teferi's
could
protection.
swing. If you swing some stuff on the ground at me, I can take fish and most of Chase out right now with the devils.
No, wait, hang on. If those devils blow up, Joseph wins.
That's not true. They deal 1 damage to any.
They do 4. They do 4.
Any target. I don't have to kill everybody.
Ojer Axonil actually makes it 4.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see.
So
what
it's
you're
like I
saying.
could do 8 to you and 4 to Chase.
or you could do 8
Right.
and
Oh, I thought it was like-
it's
Exactly. I've got,
I thought it was like
got
the
ammo.
All right. Tell you what. Let's, before I do any kind of equipping or anything like that, let's use these treasures into Baron's ability, sacrificing a creature or artifact. I'll sacrifice the spirit that I made this turn to draw a card.
Very nice.
Let's see if the card draw changes anything. I have a land now, though.
We can sit
Nice.
here and deliberate for the next 30 minutes about this, or we can let
Literally.
it happen and play
Yeah.
another game.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Well,
Alright.
he's just deciding how to let it happen.
Yeah.
Landfall, Felidar Retreat. I'll put a +1/+1 counter across my team. And then I will do 5 mana. I will equip the Helm of the Host to the... I'll equip it to Baron. Move to combat. I make a non-legendary Baron, which my legendary one sees that as a trigger, and I believe the token copy also sees itself being a
One.
token.
Second, 1 or more. Yeah, it'll see itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I make 2 more.
Vampy boys.
Yeah, I make 2 more vampire boys.
That's pretty dope.
For right now, it's these. Swing my 2/2 spirit at you, Joseph.
Oh, man.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll do it for me. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see if
John,
I
you're
can-
king making.
What would you rather I do, Joseph?
John, I'm completely joking.
Untap up, keep draw.
God, I was
I
so
would-
close.
I want to
Joke
see.
Estuary.
So
I
close
want
to the
to. I want
burn
to see
win.
this
So-
cool. I want to see this cool snail thing.
I'm not gonna do a cool snail thing. I'm just gonna play a Rakdos Charm and choose each creature deals 1 damage to its controller and end the game that way.
I got a response.
Fairy's protection. Boom. I called
Boy,
that.
hell no. It's far more interesting. Selfish Squire!
Oh, wow.
He's
I'm gonna
ETBs equals
concede.
to
I will
all the damage that be done to me.
I will concede to that. I'm not gonna keep playing.
Does
through
anyone
that.
have a
We've been-
response to that entering? Or being cast or anything?
Nothing on cast. I can hit it. I can hit it when it hits the table, but the trigger still goes on the stack, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I'm just looking around to see if there's any out to that.
I'm just gonna skip.
Wow.
There's no outs.
Oh, unreal.
That was an emotional win.
Yes.
I love it. Good game, guys.
GG.
Rakdos Charm was the cool thing I was trying
That
to
is
do.
the cool thing, for real.
I have been holding this guy and 4 mana up for like 4 turns.